What's this season been like? I know it's a weird season. It's an unusual season. What has it been like for you and the rest of your teammates?
We started out the year with a lot of restrictions, not being able to go live, having to lift in small groups. And then slowly, as the year went on, we got to be more and more normal season. And then now it's very, very strange with game days and traveling and everything. We wake up early at 6:30 and have to take a COVID test. We watch some film, wait for the test to all come back, and then we hit the road the same day of a game where normally we'd be there the day before. And then playing back-to-back games is definitely different, not having to travel right after the game, staying in the same spot. Definitely a lot of changes, but I think we're adapting pretty well, and it feels weird to say it that it's almost normal at this point, but that's kind of how it is. So.
Now, you and I are both from Minnesota, both from the Twin Cities area. I grew up in Burnsville. You grew up in Eagan. You went to St. Thomas Academy, but as you know, Minnesota's a hockey state. So where did your love of basketball come from?
It really just started from when I was young. It was one of the things me and my neighbors and friends always played. We had a hoop in the driveway, and everyone would come over and we'd play World Cup basketball version, and that's kind of where it started. And my dad played when he was in high school, so I saw some of his clips and stuff, so that kind of just drove me to play too.
Obviously, you had a great career at St. Thomas Academy for high school. When you were making your college decision, what led you to the University of Sioux Falls?
There was a few different things. Sioux Falls was already on my radar just because I really liked the city and have played AAU tournaments there. And then when they reached out to me, I was really intrigued. And when I came, I loved everything Coach Johnson had to say. And his personality really matched up with mine, very honest and toughness oriented. And then the community was just really nice. And everyone seemed to really like it here. And the tight-knit bond that everyone had was really cool to see.
You mentioned Coach Johnson and that you liked what he had to say. As a freshman, you got a lot of playing time. You know, there were some games you played all 40 minutes. What was it like as a true freshman to have the trust of Coach Johnson to go out and compete all that time?
Oh, it was definitely huge, because especially early on in the season where it's pretty typical for a freshman to struggle, and that was no different for me for sure. But the trust that he had, you're going to get through it and be better. And then the trust of the team too, that no one cared what age you were. If you're a senior or a freshman, they wanted to know what you had to say. And then also that you were going to play your game, not try to fit in with everyone else. So it was really nice to have the support of the team and Coach Johnson especially.
Now, you already described how all the COVID stuff has basically become normal at this point, but absent COVID stuff, strictly on the basketball court, strictly from a basketball sense, how do you feel this season compared to your freshman season? Do you see improvement? Do you feel improvement? How would you assess your game this season?
I definitely feel some improvements. The biggest thing is just comfort. It's a lot easier to know kind of what you're expecting, what you're getting into. And then some familiarity with the teams, kind of knowing how they defend certain things, what they run on offense. Whereas a freshman, I was kind of just hearing what the older guys had to say and didn't experience that before. So the comfort has been a lot different from freshman year to sophomore.